As you and I prepare to part company on this Thursday night, I would love to leave you on an up note, but word from Wall Street and numbers from Wall Street are headed down. Take a look at what transpired today. The Dow down almost 400 points, 392.41. You see NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and oil all down. To talk about wild rides on Wall Street, let's welcome in Robert Wiedemer. Robert, the managing financial director of ARK Financial Management, also the co-author of the Wall Street Journal bestseller Aftershock, Protect Yourself and Profit in the Next Global Financial Meltdown. Robert, it's great to have you here on Newsmax Prime. Are we in the next great meltdown right now?
Well, I would say yes and no. Yes, we're melting down. No, I think the Fed can still save us if they want to and are willing to print a lot of money. But until then, yeah, it's going to be a little rough. What's coming out of China, I think, is very telling. It's not just their stock market is volatile, which it is, but it's reflecting the manufacturing issues they've had for a while. It's reflecting a slower economy. There's some real realities out there that's pushing this market down.
And so the Chinese situation, it's been said, China catches the flu, we start to sneeze over here. Is that, well, it's an oversimplification, but is it accurate?
Oh, it's absolutely accurate. And in fact, of course, they're basically our biggest trading partner now. They're the world's biggest trading partner. And of course, most importantly, they've really been driving a lot of the real growth in the world, since the financial crisis. It's really been China's game.
About a minute left, and earlier this afternoon, George Soros steps up to the microphone and says, yeah, we're headed to a repeat of 2008 or even worse. Is Soros, in a way, is he a prophet or more of a catalyst for this unrest?
I think it's a good sign. The fact that Soros is saying that's a good sign that we are in a troubled situation. And that means, likely to fall 20%, from our peaks. We're already down almost 10% on the Dow. But I think the Fed will come in and they will push it back up and they will be successful. That's where I disagree with Soros. I don't think he's counting in that the Fed will come in.
All right, 30 seconds. What should investors do right now?
Well, assuming the Fed does come in, if you're kind of a buy and hold investor, I think that's okay. What investors should do is recognize that at some point the Fed's medicine won't work. I don't think that's going to be this time, QE4, this next few months or whatever happens this year. But we can't keep doing this forever. That investors have to keep in mind. You might ride this one out, but eventually this ain't going to work. I don't know exactly when, obviously, but you got to be careful.
Well, and that's why you wrote the book. The name of that book again, Aftershock, Protect Yourself and Profit in the Next Global Financial Meltdown. Robert Wiedemer, you have our thanks. Now, time for the way you see it, your comments via social media. We hear from Sandra, who's got insights on just what President Obama was up to the other day. She writes in, the phony tears in Barack Obama's eyes in his gun control news conference are nothing more than manipulative drama. He wants 200 more FBI agents to invade the privacy of law-abiding Americans, but doesn't offer 200 FBI agents to commit to the job of investigating the ISIS terror suspects in all 50 states. Something is wrong. If you have a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Send your comments to me at newsmaxtv.com/comments. That'll do it for this Thursday night. J.D. Hayworth saying, stay brave, stay free, stay tuned.